So what's really cool, even those memory buttons are illuminated in the dark. Yeah, pretty decent door closing sound. I'm 186 centimeters tall, and yeah, it is quite roomy here. Cannot complain at all. Since this one has the sloping roofline, my head is almost touching the ceiling, the headliner. But still, I have some room here. We have some storage area here. Those, I don't know, you call them like netting. They look pretty high quality. Some air vents, which are always appreciated. A couple of USBs. Rear windows are one touch. Quite convenient. Alright looking handrest with the cup holders. And we also have the ski hatch, or I don't know, ski pass-through. Okay, let's check out the cargo area. So yeah, as usual, there are many ways to open the rear hatch. I can push the button to keep up. There's also a button in the interior for the driver. And since this one is the top of the line version, it also comes with the hands-free system, which works perfectly. It never skips a beat. I don't have to dance here. And I can also close it without using my hands. So, cargo area, pretty roomy. They have put a lot of effort into thinking the cargo area through. We have lots of places and ways to store stuff. Some nets here, some stuff here, some hooks, and we also have 2 lights, which is quite rare for this price point. Under the cargo floor, as usual, nowadays we don't have the spare wheel, but we have the tire sealant kit. Okay, let's fire this thing up. And since this is the point of view night drive, I'm pretty sure you want to see the ambient stuff. I have to say right away, there is no ambient lighting in the rear. Pretty much those strips are all what you get. And there's also something behind the main screen. So let's check out how many options we have. Settings. So yeah, I can also pick the theme for the screens. And there's also the interior color. Alright, there's some green here, some red, white, light blue, darker blue, orange, some purplish or bluish. Let's put it to the green so it matches the exterior, and I can also adjust the brightness somewhere. Oh yeah. So this is the brightness for the screens, and I can switch the ambient light off if I want. Let's put it back on, and I can also adjust the brightness. This is the darkest option, which seems pretty bright for me. And let's put it to the brightest. Oh, not too bright. Oh, and this one has the 3D instrument cluster and the idea behind this system is pretty easy. There is this, I don't know, some projector up there. It has some like pretty like gradual, not too over the top 3D effect. Oh, one thing before I forgot. This one also has the massaging seats. So yeah, both of the front seats have heating and massage, at least for this trim. But it doesn't have the ventilation, which seems a little bit odd that you have the massage but you don't have the ventilation. That said, the massage works. Oh my god, it's really nice. It's like real massage. It's not like the lumbar support moving gradually up and down. There are those like little air pockets which let air in and out pretty quickly. It's like a real thing. So yeah, before we start driving, I want to show you a couple of things. First thing, the screen. The menu layout is alright, but the cool part is this little curve here. I think you can like choose your own buttons here. They are pretty responsive, and there are also some physical buttons. So yeah, in the winter you can rely on the physical button all the time. Seems to work fine. And what's also cool, this storage under the handrest has really bright illumination. So cool job. Yeah, I haven't checked the glove box. But yeah, also pretty bright. Seems to be pretty large. But yeah, enough talking. Let's try the damn thing. So this one has the so-called base drivetrain, which is marketed as the hybrid, but in reality it's the mild hybrid system. It's like a little bit better than the regular mild hybrid. So a lot of journalists call the system like mild hybrid plus, because the regular mild hybrids cannot move the car on the electric power, but this one can. Yeah, overall they have figured the system out pretty well. regarding the matrix headlight system, it's pretty good. I mean, it could have some more power, but otherwise they work. I mean, it won't. No one has flashed me the high beams, so I haven't like dazzled anyone, and it works like pretty seamlessly. But I have to say, the high beams, for example, at this situation, should be on, but the system has decided not to turn them on. And yeah, now the high beams are on. They won't turn the night into day like S-Class or some other like higher end vehicle, but for this price point they're pretty good. I suppose it's time for the acceleration, not to 100 kilometers an hour. Let's put it into sport mode. For the science, and let's hit it.